Hello, welcome to Lori's DIY Life. This is Lori. What I want to show you today or in this video is how to make a journal. We're just going to use glue, paper, and a box from the kitchen. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is tear this box down. But I'm doing these edges, and I'm going to keep one of these sides, not this side, because see that there's where a photo's over there, so I'm not going to keep this side. I'm going to keep this side. So I'm going to take these, and that's going to be where her binding, sort of binding is. This is going to be a simple one. Okay, now I'm just going to take, let me do this. This will make it a lot easier. Even most of them won't break down this way, but since this one will, that's going to make it even easier to take apart. Let me just get, okay. Trying to line this up. I don't know, hopefully we'll get the book made and then we can maybe do some decorating on it tomorrow in the next video. Because I don't think we'll be able to do all of it. It won't make too long of a video. And I wanted you to see this step by step. So the reason you're hearing that noise is there's like little slots in the cardboard. Okay, then I want to line this up here. I don't know if this will cut through all these layers or not, but we are about to find out. Nope. But maybe from this side, because the other side, I guess something was up there. So let's see what happens here. Now that felt like it did something. There we go. Okay. It just, when you cut with scissors, this is a little bit harder to do. There we go, that worked. Okay. And at this point, actually, you could cut it down to whatever size you want. You don't have to keep it up here, so I don't think I want mine to be this big. I want more like a mini album. But you can make yours as big or as small as you want. That's not gonna, oh, it did cut. I just couldn't see it. Okay. So, this will be your book. If you want to make it this big, you could. This would be more than 9 inches you're looking at by 6.5 inches. Now I do think I want mine 6.5 inches long. So now just to figure out how wide do I want it. Maybe I want it square. Six and a half. Oh. Six and a half by 6.5. It's almost, it might be a little bit over 6.5. I'm going to do 6.5. 6.5. Let's see how it looks at 6.5. If I don't think it looks right, I change it. There. Okay. Yeah. It's a little long looking, so I think this is, yeah, I'm gonna go 6. What I'm doing is measuring from here to here because this is all binding. So see, and it just looks long. So I'm just gonna go to 6, and I'm putting that edge on the 6. So I'm going to 6. Really, I'm only gonna be cutting off like a half an inch, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on this side. I'm gonna put this crease, because that's where the cover's going to be, on the 6. Okay, so I like the size of that. I'm going to do that. So my book is going to be, how did I get, okay, 6.5 by 6. Okay. Now, we need to cover the cover. But something else, okay, 6, it looks like it might just be over a little bit, over that 6 mark. But, okay, by 6.5. Okay, so here's the thing. It's 6.5 by 6. So, let me write this. It is 6.5 by 6. So I want my pages, this is 6.5 by 6. I have to add a half an inch to this because I'm going to fold that half an inch. So my pages, but I don't want my pages to come all the way to the edge. So do I want it a half an inch, a quarter inch? I'm going to say a half an inch. So that's going to even this out. So this is going to stay 6. I'm not going to want them to go all the way to the top either. So I think I'll subtract a half an inch. So my sheets are going to be 6 by 6 for my pages. Now, the binding is 1 3/4 inch. So at a half an inch, a half an inch, and a half an inch, and that leaves a quarter for the back. That I'm only going to have 3 pages in here. Of course, they're double pages. Now, if I wanted to go the quarter inch, I could. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages would go in. But then I would only add a quarter inch to this instead of the half an inch. So, does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. If I want more pages in, I gotta make the fold smaller. So my page is gonna be smaller. So let me show you what I'm talking about. I'm gonna pick, how many did I say? 3 colors of paper. And this is just the Park Lane paper. Let's see, Joann's, right? I like to use a pretty good paper. And I want to make mine colorful. That's just show you why. You'll see why here in a minute. I said 3, right? Okay. So I want to cut them 6 inches by 6 inches. So we're going to go let me do this way first, 6 inches, and I'm going to put this to the 6 here, and cut it 6. It's kind of nice when it's the same size because you don't have to worry about that you're putting them in the wrong way. 6 by 6. I can't believe that 6 by 6. That just blows me away. Okay, so back to the 6. Cut it there by 6. Okay. And for the next one, we're going to go 6 by 6. So we've got 1, 2, and 3. Now we need to score at 1/2 inch. So I'm going to take this score tool and I'm going to just score here because I'm on here. So to line it up, score at that 1/2 inch. That's going to be right. It doesn't look like there is one at the 1/2 inch. Is there one at a 1/2 inch here? Yeah. Okay. 1/2 inch. Oh, this is not as good as I thought. I thought these lines were deeper in this. I have a scoreboard somewhere. That worked better. Okay, 1/2 inch. And that's where I'm going to fold it. Okay. I'm going to do, for some reason it worked better coming from the bottom and going up. So yep. For some reason that's working better, so I'll do it. Huh. It's funny. 1/2 inch and half an inch. Okay. Now the reason I'm doing the 1/2 inch, I like plenty of room between my pages because I like to put pockets and stuff in on my pages. Okay, so these are going to go in like this. Just gonna get glued in like this. And it's that simple. So that's why I said if you don't need that much room, because there's quite a bit of room there. So if you don't need that much room, then you can do the 1/4 inch. And just remember to leave enough room between the page and the back, because they'll all turn this way. So, but for now, what I need to do is find some paper, and I've got this pad from Tuesday morning, and I'm not sure if they all came from this pad. I got this pad from Tuesday morning, and they might not have. These might have come from another pad, but this is from Tuesday morning, Magnolia Jane by Heidi Swap. Yep, they came from this pad. Looks like that's where they came from. What do I want to use? I kind of like to use, I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this one. Will it fit? No, it won't fit. So, let's see. I'm going to get my pages over here. Get these scraps over here. Some of this stuff out of the way. Oh, that's not a square. Okay. Might need my scissors close. And that's gone. And there was another one of these in here. Oh. There's something on this. Okay, the measurement. I don't remember what it was. 6.5. And it's going to be about 14 inches long. So that makes this about 2 inches too short. So let's see, what can I do here? I can put different on the sides. I can put another one up against it. I can put a different one on the back. Okay. I got some red liner tape. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to tape another one up against it. Maybe not red liner tape, but tape just the same. No, maybe, yeah, tape. I got tape. Okay. So, but before I do this, I need to cut it to the right. See, I'm getting myself. I know it seems like I don't know what I'm doing, but I really do. I do it all the time. 6.5. I'm going to go to 7.5 on the paper. So I want to go this way at 7.5, I think. Is that right? I hope so. Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Okay, 7.5. Okay. 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 Now let's join these two pages somewhere where it makes kind of sense. Well, it's not going to make sense, is it? Not at all. But that's okay. That's okay. We'll do it anyways. So I want the tape on the back. I'll be honest, I don't usually have to do this. The books I've made have been small enough that normally I don't have to do this. I've done it a couple of times, but it's not often that I've had to do this. So, but anyways. Okay, so now I've got the tape on there. You have to do this really carefully. And I'm gonna set this, put it right up next to it. You want it pretty tight. You don't really want a seam. And that's it, folks. That's gonna go carefully. I hope I made it tall enough to fold over nicely. Trim that tape off. That's what I'm doing right now. Okay. So you're going to carefully, you're gonna want this in the center of the binding. So you'll center the cardboard. Now we can trim this. I'm just gonna go ahead and use the scissors instead of pulling out the paper cutter, because we will put a decorative sheet inside. You just want to make sure it's big enough to do it with. Now another thing you might want to make sure of, and I didn't do that, so you want to make sure that you can't see what that box said underneath the paper. So if your paper's too thin and you can read that box underneath, you might want to consider doubling it or something, or putting something between it and the box. Okay, now all you gotta do is fold it. Well, wait. Nope. First, what we gotta do, this is that glue that I got in that Sizzix kit, and it looks like it could possibly be, let's see, clogged up. Nope, it's not. This will tell. Ooh, boy, it spreads. I mean, it comes out fast. And see, they were saying like the small point of the glue, but it's not. Ooh, I don't know, this might be very, very messy. All this glue, it's a lot of glue. Let me take, I'm afraid it's going to warp the paper because there's so much glue. So if I can get a piece of this cardboard to just maybe spread it a little bit. Spread it so maybe it won't warp. Say that word, warp so much. Okay. Ugh. I got a lot on here. I'm gonna take some off. I think, oh, yeah, that was a lot. Okay, now I can turn it over. And I want that binding in the middle, centered. Why? Because it's going to get least use right there. And it's being glued down anyways. So it's pretty much going to be pretty safe. Oh. I think it's on a little crooked. I know it's on a little crooked because I can see it's on a little crooked. Well, it might be too late to fix it. That's okay, because I'm still, gonna put... Okay, and then we can kind of... Well, this box is kind of weak. Kind of a weak box, but sometimes you can use the box to help you fold the paper. Just be easy. You don't want to crack your paper. You can do this. Run your... There's glue right there, and I don't really want glue all over this, but run this. Well, that's glued. Why that glue? I don't know. I always make a mess with the glue, and I can't stand glue mess. And it seems like I always do make a mess with the glue. So let me put some more glue down. Wonder if I can use this glue. Maybe not. Maybe it'll be too messy. Let's see what happens. Uh-oh, that tape is coming undone. But like I said, it will be glued down. So that's not even going to be an issue. That tape was just kind of something to settle it until we get there. Keep it together until we get it glued down. And here we go. Okay. Okay, now this one. And we need some glue. And fold this back. Usually put the glue on here. It's just easier because that's the part that's going down, and if you put it on the board, man, this stuff comes out too fast. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to put this glue in another bottle, or it's not going to get a fair shake with me because I'm about to pitch it out the window. It could be really good glue, but man, it comes out too fast. And I'm used to that little bottle with the tacky glue in it. So, okay, we're getting here, but man, this glue, whew. And then I didn't have enough down there. Okay, thank goodness this is going to be covered up. Okay. Now I'm just going to clip away a little bit here. I should have done it before. And I forgot to clip away. So, when you go to clip away, you're just gonna say your boxes. This isn't gonna show like the corner. the corner of your box is here, you're just going to cut like that, but don't cut too close to the corner. And that way when you fold, see, it'll fold up and it'll cover the corner too. And I messed up and didn't do that. I didn't clip it away. So I got a mess now. Okay. Remember to cut that little thing and you'll be fine. This glue. Ooh, there's glue. I have a feeling this glue is going to make this very difficult for me. It already is. I just can't believe all this. Boy, I should have had a backup board here ready. But I thought, oh, I got that Sizzix glue in there. I don't have enough tacky glue in my bottle. I know that for sure. Okay, there we go. Let's see. And I still got things sticking out. So your corners will look better because you'll remember to do it. Hopefully. I can't believe I forgot to do that. That's like a big major part. So to forget to do that is crazy. Anyways. Okay. Now I want to put my pages in. Now you're going to take your first one and you're going to put it, see where the, okay, let me crease this. Oh, see how wrinkled up? Darn. I need a, yep. So my box had those slits in it, and those slits are busting through my binding, so don't use a box with little slits on the side. But I'm going to go ahead and show you. I'm going to finish it to show you because this is the box I have for now. Okay, so my sides are right. Good. Okay, so this line right here, you're not going to put this on that line because you don't want it interfering with that. It's going to get, I'm going to put the decorative paper first on the inside, I think. I don't usually do that though. It's just it didn't turn out looking very good. I usually wait to last, and it helps me decide what paper I want to put on the cover. So I'm going to go ahead and do it my regular way. I'm not going to put it on that actual like score line there. It's going to be just to the side of that. And make sure your glue is spread good. Mine, of course, I'm having trouble with this glue, so. And you just kind of center it. And once you get the first one down. See, so now that'll fold nice and easy without this page getting in the way. Okay, and then you fold this over. Ooh, see, good thing I didn't leave it there. Wow. And then this one goes, and you butt it right up to there. And it lines up right with it. So I'll put glue. Ooh, not so far to that edge, because this glue is running all over the place. Okay, so see what I'm doing? Let me see if I can kind of turn this somehow. See, can you see it this way? Okay, here, I'm gonna just put it right up next to it. Okay. And then that one will go down. And I'm going to take the next one and do the same thing. And like I said, if you want to make yours smaller, you'll have less room in, but you'll have more pages. But you won't have as much room in between the pages. So just put that up against there. And there you go, and there's not going to be that whole ½ inch, but it leaves me enough room. The only problem is I'm going to have to cover that. So I should have covered it, but I'll put something in there. Now if you can see, I'll show you why, you'll see why. I did rainbow colors, because see how they line up? See? See how the pages line up right here? And I like that. For some reason, that's pretty to me, and especially with the rainbow colors. Maybe you should put them in a different order, more rainbowy, but this one is not so straight. So that's why I wanted rainbow colors in here. Let me see, and that's why I went with the kind of the gray. Okay, so my insides, I want to go on this one right to there. I might give it a little bit of extra play. So we're going to go about 6 1/4 inches on that one. 6 1/4 by, it should be 6 1/2, right? So I'm going to cut it 6 1/2. Ooh, you know what? I didn't look to see if I had two papers on it. Okay. Let me cut the 6 1/4. That way I know I still got 6 1/2 left. I think that will work. No, it won't. Okay. No, because it's 12 by 12. Okay. 6 1/2. 6 1/4. Didn't cut that off. Man, I'm not doing good. But you guys, I said I'll show you my mistakes. I'm not going to cover up my mistakes. And you guys are sure seeing them, aren't you? I'm so sorry. Well, I am who I am. And that's that's the way it is. And then I just, when I started this, and I was like, these beginners don't have a lot of stuff to go on. Sometimes it seems like everything's so advanced, and I've been out of it for so long that I feel like I'm starting over, and some things I've never done that they do now. And I thought, well, let me start a channel and I'll show them my mistakes and they can learn from my mistakes, and maybe that'll work. So, I don't know. I will see. We're all learning. Okay. So, was 6.5, and I don't have 6.5 now, do I? That's not 6.5, and I can't put it that way. It's got to go the same way. Is this one 6.5? Is it going to fit here? No, it's not wide enough. I hope I have another one of those in there. I should have checked that first. I'm just assuming that I do. But you can see this book's been used quite a bit. There it is. So, probably what I'm going to do, and like I said, we'll decorate it in another video, like this one, because this is going to be too long anyways. But, okay, we want this to be 6.5 by 6. 6.5 this way, right? By 6. I hope that was 6.5. Please tell me I didn't do the 5.5. Okay. By 6. So another safety feature is to sometimes just cut it just the tiniest bit bigger. And did I cut it wrong after all? I sure did. I don't think there's another one in here. Oh, no. What did I do? Did I really do this? Oh, I was so sure I was cutting it right. And I surely didn't. I cut it wrong. Well, I don't think there's another one of these in here. I can't believe I did that. See? You gotta pay attention. I can get this one to work. Just barely can I get it to work. Okay. Just barely. I guess I got lucky, but really not, because it should go all the way to the edge over here. So I might have to fix it in the decorations. I don't know. We'll see when I decorate it what we end up doing. Okay. So if you're not going to come back for another video, here's the book. Do not use one with the crinkles because they push out and they'll push out on your binding. See? Gosh dang, I put it in the glue. Man, messy. Okay. It's going to be spread out. So the more pages you have, the more spread out it'll be. So if you only do the 1/4 inch, see, a 1/2 inch leaves a lot of space. Yeah, I don't always do the 1/2 inch. I kind of tend to do the 1/4 inch. But this time I figure we'll put some pockets and stuff in there. So if you're not going to come back for another one, then you got plenty of room for pockets and dimensional decorations or whatever you're going to do with this. So anyways, if you want to, what happened here? Oh, that glue is just horrible. Okay, hit the like and subscribe button, and if you hit that notification bell, you'll be notified when I do my next video. And this glue, I hope you join me for my next one.